Welcome to a particularly sweet segment of Feeding Frenzy. Now today, we'll be paying homage to the stuff that little girls are made of. Sugar and spice and everything nice. That's right, today's segment will be all about pastries, pastries, pastries. Tucked away in a little corner by the coffee shop, beaming brightly with its assorted selection of petite and palatable pastries, is the Sheraton Park's pastry shop. With a colorful assortment of pastries from different areas of the globe, this unassuming little nook is much more than what it seems.
Our pastry shop is called the Cake Shop, which is just attached to next to the Cappuccino, our 24 hours multi-cuisine restaurant. And we have been doing different types of pastries, different lines of pastries, cakes, gâteaux from different parts of the world, taking influence and inspiration from French cuisine, Asian cuisine. Apart from pastries, we do have many more lines, many more products, what we cater to our Chennai market. And it includes savory quiches, quiche Lorraine are there, cheese puffs are there, chicken puffs are there. Apart from that, we have lots of bread lineup, which include craft corn bread, whole wheat bread, ragi flour bread. Serving international class baguettes and breads is one of the topmost priority for us.
Well, I can barely believe the kind of sheer indulgence that sits before me right now. I have over here something called the 1,000-layer cake, the kue lapis. Now, chef tells me that this is very popular in Indonesia and China. It's actually made with a sort of combination of marzipan, flour, and egg that's delicately and intricately layered, as you can see over here, topped off with a hazelnut paste. And over here, I have the almond marjolaine, which is layers of meringue wafers, praline buttercream, and a dark chocolate ganache. Contrary to its grand-sounding name, this 1,000-layer cake was actually rather delicate, rather elegant in taste. And I preferred this to the almond marjolaine simply because it didn't overwhelm me with sweetness and richness. Now this cake is for you sweet lovers who don't tend to OD on sweet. It's sort of like an understated sweetness. And the taste of it conjures up images of a childhood favorite of mine, Nutella. The rich hazelnut taste sort of reminds me of that a little bit, but this is more like the rich man's Nutella. I needed a cup of green tea on the side to help me cope with all this sinful sweet. Now next on my tasty agenda was the delicious duo of Black Forest and White Forest cake. The former was a delightful blend of chocolate sponge interspersed with dark cherries and fresh cream. The latter, a lighter blend of forest berries and vanilla sponge, topped off with flakes of white chocolate arranged oh so prettily. This cake was as pleasant to look at as it was to taste. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now for round two. Now, to sort of break up the heavy, chocolatey sort of feel that we've been going with, we have a lighter passion fruit and white chocolate mousse cup. And on the side, we have the pistachio mousse pastry. Now, this is two divine layers. One, a dark chocolate brownie, the other, a pistachio chocolate mousse, topped off with a fresh strawberry. Ooh, silky smooth in texture. But let's see now how it tastes. Now with chocolate, I don't believe there's ever any gray zone. You're either a chocolate lover or a chocolate hater. Now, if you're a chocolate hater, I don't understand you, but this sort of a dessert can provide a fitting alternative. It's a combination of a very fresh and tart-tasting passion fruit layer with layers of light, silky chocolate mousse. So this way you sort of get a hint of sweet at the end of your meal without the heaviness of a chocolatey dessert. So yes, now chocolate haters, you can have your cake and eat it too.
This dessert would make an ideal meal ender. Easy to digest, light, the tart, fresh taste of passion fruit would counteract the heavy feeling of a heavy meal. The pistachio mousse pastry, on the other hand, was a meal in itself. A thick slab of dark chocolate brownie, interrupted momentarily by a fluffy layer of pistachio chocolate mousse, rich, indulgent, shamelessly fattening. This dessert was evil. Delicious, but evil.
Well, we end our day of utter sinful indulgence with a couple of dessert classics. I have the chocolate truffle, dark chocolate with an orange ganache, and over here the classic Italian dessert, the tiramisu, which I have paired with a shot of espresso, which I also hope will offset my current food coma.
Now, tiramisu goes wrong when it is too thick or doesn't taste fresh and light. And this tiramisu was not guilty of either. It was the perfect balance of sweet and freshness, made from fresh mascarpone cheese that tasted fluffy and light, delicately layered upon a bed of Kahlua-soaked ladyfinger sponge. Divine, delicious, devilish.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed adding to my calorie count today, and I wish I could have shared the experience with you. Well, all you have to do to feature on the show is write into me at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com with the correct answer to the following question. So, until then.
Which Indian long grain rice is known as the Queen of Rice? A. Basmati, B. Navara, or C. Rajhansa? Send in your answers to feedback@ndtv-hindu.com.